Hello, this is Hexyz, and welcome to a special bonus episode of Let's Play Hexyz Force. Today, we're going to go for the destruction ending instead. Basically what I did was I just went back to a save file that I made right here, and ran from about 60 battles or so. That got the vessel tilting towards destruction there. The way I checked it was I went into the chaos chamber and checked the map of that to see when it changed, and once it did, I knew I had destruction. So, it is a little tricky to hit the neutral map. It's like a window of like 1 to 3 battles or something. But anyway, what I'm going to do, at least for the repeat dialogue that's the same between the two endings, I'm just going to kind of skim through it. I mean, I won't fast forward, but I'll just skim through it real fast. So if you really want to see it, either watch the previous episodes or pause this video there. But I figured I'd at least show the dialogue and the cutscenes for those who are, for whatever reason, only looking for the destruction ending and they don't want to see the creation ending. So, yeah, I will keep in the anime cutscenes at least. But anyway, depending on which ending you get will determine the title of the final phase here. So that one means we got destruction. Spoiler alert, the vessel is going to tilt towards destruction. So now, let's just skip on ahead here, where I've already arranged my party for the final battles here. So anyway, as you guys requested, I decided to use the big 3 here. I got Axel with the Dark Wrathspell maxed out on attack. That is huge! Yeah, a lot of attack power there. Grantane, he's going to need something for a red aspect attack, and the rest of his equipment is mostly the same there. Lafina pretty much filling the role, or Cecilia filling the role of Lafina, but I'm also using the Montplane because it has the concentration ability that only Cecilia can use to give herself the charge status. Basically the same thing as the power status, but for magic. Like Ethereal Force. We got Levant on his weapon, the Holy Cravando there. It's a really good red elemental weapon there. Shine Crail, he's basically taking the place of Raphael there. And all the rest of my equipment is the same here. So, let's get it on! Now, at first, a lot of this is going to start out the same. So, like I said, I'm just going to kind of skim through the dialogue here, as far as the creation ending goes. But yeah, I still want to show this stuff off. Again, for those who missed the last episode for some reason. I'm not going to go through the credits again. You would think something different would happen now, depending on which ending we got. I mean, would this have all happened if we never showed up? I mean, they were saying, like, this is the first time that we've all made it this far. Spoiler alert, sorry, Philia's gonna say that in about 5 seconds. But yeah. I wonder how the judgment would be handled if the Hexyz just didn't show up, or we were lazy, or everyone was killed, or something. I don't know. I would guess they would just say, well, you get destruction by default, or something. Yeah, we got the destruction ending. Just get out of our way. We don't need to fight you again. Yeah, that would be kind of a problem. But now we got Cecilia in our party to take revenge! That's the lesson for the kids. Kind of looks like one of those things from Chrono Cross. I'm trying to remember what they were. It's been too long since I've played that game. I gotta play that one again. But not today. For boss time! Yeah, this game reminds me a lot of Chrono Cross for some reason. Art style, maybe? I don't know.
I'll make you proud, Mom.
Okay, so first things first. Let's have Axel use Victory Cry. That'll give everyone a bit of a stat boost there. So that's pretty nice. It's one of the very few abilities that buffs the entire party at once. Let's have Levant use Omni Flash. Divine Barrage. It's his ultimate tech there. Nice. Okay, let's see. Let's get Ethereal Weapon now on the guys in front there. One thing I thought about doing for this fight was boosting their Force stat, because they have holy elemental attacks that are based on your Force stat. But the guys, their Force stat is so bad to begin with that even with full Force boosting equipment, it's just totally not worth it.
Thank you.
So yeah, we're just gonna go all out with physical attacks and not worry about elemental damage for the most part.
By this sword.
I suppose I could have used Valiant Edge, but
Blitz assault.
I wanted to use that to kill the two in the front there. Yeah, Blitz Assault is obscene. You'll be seeing that a lot when we do Levant's stuff next. Yeah, it hits a row of enemies for really good damage. It's one of the most powerful Force Bursts around. At least per Force Burst gauge you use. It only costs 1. I can't believe that. So much damage for the price.
Try again.
Okay, good. I was like, wait a minute, did that inflict statuses on us? No. Now, I want to use Guy's Shockwave here, even though Hellstinger is probably, well, it is more efficient per damage. Deals about the same damage for a lot cheaper cost. But I wanted to use Guy's Shockwave to help fill up the Force Burst gauge again, so that way I can have Cecilia eventually use her Seraph Wave, because, like I said, this guy's weak to hold. But yeah, Judgment from Axel on his holy, I don't know how you pronounce his weapon, but yeah. And Levant has a holy elemental attack too. Neither of them are that good on this guy. Alright, got him. You can make force boosting attacks better for them, but I didn't prepare my party that way. And they're still not that great anyway, so. But, alright. Yeah, pretty much. Get out of here. What do you mean you'll be watching? Through a hidden camera? No. I like how the music just kind of picks up where it left off before. It's like, are we done here? Yep, can we start the theme music again? Oh, okay, yeah, cue the theme music. I could have just opened this door the whole time, but, well, I just wanted to see you guys suffer a little bit. We could have just kind of ran past the guy. Well, let's see how things will work this time around. But what if we choose destruction? I mean, she's the goddess of creation. And what about Azul, too? Okay, well, after this is where things start to change, depending on which ending you get. Even the neutral ending does. I mean, it's still going to be fairly similar to the creation ending, but well, there's enough differences to make it worthwhile. Keep it interesting. Man, that's some Ragnafact you got there. Your Ragnafact is so big. Well, no, Greek's the only one who's got a huge Ragnafact. Don't you mean the gods? Or, well, I guess we're pawns of the gods or something. I don't know. What, a witch's covenant? What do you mean? Crimson Lotus. Red Locust? No. No, that's another game. A very good song, by the way. Well, let's hope everything works out for us. Oh yeah, I suppose I forgot to mention, when the vessel was tilted during that scene way at the beginning of the episode, that was destruction. Just trust me on that. It may have looked balanced, but it was tilting towards destruction. Like this! Well, not quite as dramatic as that, but close enough. But we're not suicidal. Faust is the one who wanted to destroy the world and everything. Or Azul, or Virtus, whoever. What do you mean by that? What, so they're all the ones who don't think the future of life is worthwhile? I think it's worthwhile. What about me? We're the divinities. Doesn't what we say have a say? Or meaning? Whatever. That's... Well, I guess Azul didn't need to show up this time around because, well, we already chose destruction. So, pretty much no matter what we do, it doesn't matter anyway? Well, sort of. You'll see. What do you mean you can't? You can't what? You can't survive? You can't fight it? What? His face kind of reminds me of the White Ranger in Dino Thunder. Except, well, obviously it's black, but you know what I mean. You guys are assholes. We're gonna kill all of you. Yeah, pretty much. We're freaking God. Well, kind of late on that. They're all kind of dead. Oh. Sounds like a plan. Would you mind helping us out there, Norvia? I mean, if you're the goddess of creation, wouldn't you want creation to happen? Well, Master's kind of dead, Lafina. She seems kind of evil now. I don't know. Call me crazy.
This is the sealed god. Interesting.
I like how they give Axel his own line for this part. At first I thought he said Delgaia, but I was like, wait a minute. Decilga? What is Decilga? Is that like a beta name for Delgaia or something? But after listening to it a few times, I was like, oh, okay. He said the sealed god. He doesn't quite enunciate it as I did, though. Because Delguy is referred to as the Sealed One.
Thank you.
At least earlier in the game they referred to him that way, so. Ow. Well, I could buff up again, but let's just go all out right now with Hellstinger. Ridiculous! I never get tired of that. Now this fight is exactly the same, just like the first one, as on the creation path, but, well, you'll see. Things are going to change after this. Ridiculous! Yeah, I have to say that every time. Okay, let's start building up our Force Burst gauge. Maybe we can get Seraph Wave on him, because he is weak to Holy. That would be pretty nice. But it is going to take a while to fill that thing up again. That's why, in general, I don't like using the big three, because their second Force Burst, they're the only ones who have, I think they're the only ones, whose second Force Burst uses 3 bars, and that's just way too expensive. They just don't have enough power to justify that cost for the most part. I'm just using it just to show them off, really.
Thank you.
But yeah, it's, for the most part, not really worth it. So that's one reason why I like Lufina better than Cecilia for the final battles, especially because she gets Twinkle Heal, so we don't have to use Orbs of Hope as much, although we do have them. But, yeah, I can't use Seraph Wave yet. I suppose I could have used, what was that? Seraph Beam? I haven't used Cecilia in so long, I forget the name of her first Force Burst. Yeah, Lufina's just better. Yeah, look at that damage. But what will Azul have to say about us defeating Delgaia this time? Let's find out.